Previously in part 2 of our Tirade Terror Trilogy special.
Have you ever played Resident Evil or any of these horror video games like Dead Space and Silent Hill?
No. I saw the movie, they all suck though.
Apparently I've got a friend who actually played Dead Space, right? And he said that was one of the scariest video games ever.
Is it like a PS3 or an Xbox or what?
I think you can play it on both platforms. I think on Xbox and PS3. And I thought I might as well recommend this to you because you love spooking yourself out, right?
Sure, yeah.
But it's actually a space-based, like a survival horror video game.
In outer space?
Yeah.
Ah.
You're like playing this futuristic engineer, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're on a giant spaceship.
Okay.
And you're trying to find your missing girlfriend while facing down aliens.
But that's not horrifying. Yeah. It doesn't have ghosts in it.
The thing is, the spaceship, right, is actually abandoned.
Uh-huh.
So it's like inside, while you're facing the aliens, right? But the aliens actually use corpses to attack you.
Oh.
Yeah. So these corpses were actually like, and a lot of people who've played it said it was like even more spookier than Resident Evil.
Really? I should go check it out then.
You will encounter like a necromorph or some kind of necromancer kind of character.
Ooh, necromancers.
And the music and the effects and the sound and the whole graphics, right, is really impressive.
I see.
And then there's this other game, if you want to spook yourself out, Silent Hill and of course Resident Evil.
I think Resident Evil is kind of okay, although I think in games wise, I think Silent Hill is a lot more scary, I find.
In terms of the
graphics and all that, I think.
Yes.
To me personally, anyway. Because in any case, for both games, I don't actually play the game. I only saw a few bits of it. I saw the movies. I hate the movies. But I would think that Silent Hill, based on how the movie was, it seems more scarier than Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would play that.
Well, I think it's also the premise, and I think it's that the type of person you are, or the gamer you are. Do you prefer the pure shooter games, or do you like the strategy games? Like for me, I like Resident Evil because I'm the strategy type of person. I like to go into a place, look for clues, try to solve the clues. And what I like about the game is that I'm going into all these different parts of the mansion or different parts of the city. Trying to find clues to get my way out of the game, to finish the game, right? But, along the way, there's a bit of, shooting of zombies and things like that.
Sure.
So it's a mix of strategy and
shooting game.
A pure shooter game.
For me, it's like if I go for the strategy game, right? I'll be excited for the first 10 minutes and then I'll get bored and frustrated. Then I'll just go like, you know what, just give me the shooter games and let me just shoot everything.
I swear, you've got ADHD, man. Seriously.
Wow, they tend to bore me.
I need to give you some Xanax. I've got some Xanax here, There's a lot of scary stuff out there as well, like Walking Dead, right? I mean, I'm a fan of the show,
yes,
right?
I know.
But I'm only a fan of the show because I'm a bigger fan of the iPad game and the comics, because I think the comics was really much more interesting and more compelling. Yeah, and I feel like the comics is scarier, and of course the game on the iPad, which was released last year, which is one of the top iPad games.
And that
was way scary.
You scared yourself silly playing that, right?
Totally. I had to wear incontinence diapers while playing the damn game. I mean, I was pissing myself.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of like that iPhone game, right? Yeah. The Zombie Hunter that we both played.
Zombie Killer.
The Zombie Killer, right?
Yeah.
The guy that's on the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Now that's a game.
Now that, for me, it was fun. Because I was like shooting, die, zombie, die. But
then it's not fair. You're putting your main protagonist of the game in a wheelchair, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think it creates a great obstacle, because the guy is in a wheelchair. Now, how are you going to outrun a bloody zombie in a wheelchair?
That just tells you that you're never going to win the game. You're never going to win the game. And if they come up with a second series with their protagonist on crutches, I'm sorry, I'm not going to download it.
You know, the crutches will have to be like modified whereby you can actually use it like a machine gun or something. You know, so you just point the crutch and go bang.
Get spooked by the epic finale of our Terra Trilogy special, Tomboy Tirade, this Halloween on iTunes.